Yes, guys, thanks for tuning back into Mad Dog Fishing. Hey, guys, if you're new to the channel, it's all about fishing. That's what drives us. That's what this channel's about. We focus on surf fishing, inshore fishing, kayak fishing, a little bit of fly fishing, and, of course, freshwater fishing. Now, I fished tournaments for 5 years, and me and my son, we got into trophy catfishing. Now that we've moved to the coast, we've turned our attention to surf fishing and inshore fishing. And as we learn, we pass the information on to you guys to help you if you're coming down on vacation or if you're new to the area. But today, we're doing a product review. And this product is an iceless cooler. And if you're traveling, this could be the best bang for your buck. And we're going to go over some of those specifications in just a minute. But guys, I believe in getting the best value for your money. Not cheap, but the best value. Just because something's expensive doesn't mean it's the best on the market. So right now, let's roll that intro and we'll get into the specifications of this cooler, the pros and cons, the things I like, the things I don't like. So let's roll that intro. Man, you're talking about a stroke of bad luck. My GoPro, I guess, overheated and kept cutting off. While I thought I was recording, I was not recording. My cooler falls off. The cooler that I'm doing a review on falls off the stool and breaks a hinge. Hey, it is what it is. We're still going to do the review. I don't care. Guys, this is Igloo's Iceless cooler. This is a 30 quart cooler. And we're going to go over some of the pros and cons of it and whether this cooler is right for you or not. I absolutely love the cooler. Had it for 5 years. It has run non-stop, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm a former truck driver, and this is how I kept my food cold. The only con to it is you do have to pre-cool these. You know, just plug it in a couple hours. 2 or 3 hours before you plan on using it, get it nice and chilled. You can go ahead, if your drinks and stuff are already cold, you can go ahead and put them in there. It won't take as long, but if you're putting hot drinks or whatever in there, you do need to pre-chill it or pre-cool it, and I'd say 4 or 5 hours should take care of it. But guys, this cooler has been absolutely phenomenal, other than me just now dropping it, breaking the hinge, and I'm really upset about that because, like I said, I've had this for 5 years, and it is my favorite cooler. As you can see, you can use it just like a refrigerator. I've got a 2-liter drink in there. I don't know if you can see that or not. And but I normally use it just like a cooler. As long as you don't cover up this vent, it'll cool just fine. And it chills to 38 degrees below ambient temperature or the outside temperature or the surrounding temperature of the cooler. So if it's 70 in your vehicle or your dorm or whatever, well, you can do the math. So you'll know precisely how cold this thing. I've even had milk and stuff freezing here where I left the cooler in my truck at night in the wintertime, and the temperature dropped, you know, into the 50s in my truck, and everything in my cooler froze, or most of it did anyway. But guys, you can use it just like a cooler, which is how I use it. The only downside to it, you cannot use any ice in this. It has vents on the inside and the outside, which is what runs the motor, and this is how it circulates the air to chill it down. This is, I think I just told you, it's 30 quart. I will put the description, the manufacturer description somewhere in this video, so that you can look over it to see if this cooler is right for you. But if you have an SUV, a van, a dorm room, a boat, anywhere you can plug up a 12-volt plug. And it comes with a 6 or 7 foot plug, has an indicator light on it. That way when you plug it up, you know that you're getting power to it. And you can put your hand over the vent and you can feel a little bit of air movement, and that'll also tell you that it's working. One of the cons to it is, this is my second or third plug, and these plugs, when they work loose, start getting hot and they will melt. So just make sure you check it daily. If you're on a 5 or 6 day road trip, you usually don't have to worry about it too much. But mine ran for months at a time, and sometimes I would forget to check the plug, and that was what would happen. But for, if you're coming down from up north and you're wanting to take fish back or bring food down for the trip, this is the way to go. You don't have to worry about ice. You don't have to worry about draining off water. You don't have to worry about a mess. Because like I said, it will chill whole food cold just like a refrigerator. And let's go over some of the usable dimensions on the inside. And it does have a little motor that sticks down. So we're going to go with, you got about 16 inches by 11.5 by 11.5. So you got lots of room in there. You can pack canned drinks in here, sandwiches, whatever you need, lunch meat. Now, if you have a 12-pack like this will not fit in there. You'll have to break this down to go into the cooler. Just too big for it. But far as a road trip, fixing your sandwiches, keeping food on the road for the kids or whatever, this is perfect if you have room for it. Like I said, it's not for everybody. And it does come with a 110 adapter. That way when you get to your motel room, or if you want to use it in like a dorm room or a camper, it also comes with a 110 adapter, which I do not have this particular one. I just got the one with the 12 volt because that's all I needed. The one that comes with the additional 110 adapter is, I don't know, maybe $10 or $15 more expensive. Frankly, I didn't have any use for it. But guys, let's go over the outside dimensions. Looking at 21 inches wide by 15 and a height of 16.5. Guys, I hope this review helped. I believe in getting the best bang for your buck. Not cheap, but inexpensive. I love Igloo coolers. They're not real expensive, but they get the job done. I've got 2 over here. I have a big one. I don't know if y'all can see that on the... See, I use this one for icing down big fish. But if I want to keep fish on ice overnight, this is the cooler I use. Now this one is called the Cube. I've adapted it with a bubble aerator, and it keeps my shrimp and bull minnows nice and cool throughout the heat of the day so that they don't die. And this cooler here is not an Igloo, but a Coleman, and I use this in my kayak, but I'm fixing to swap over to a soft-sided cooler just because I can put it in my front storage whenever it's not needed. So guys, I hope this video helped. And guys, thanks for watching. I'm still working on that bait video. I haven't forgotten about it. I've actually got all the footage uploaded, and I didn't like some of the takes on it, so we're redoing some of it, but it should be out in a few days. So keep a watch out for that, guys. If you hadn't subscribed, please subscribe. It means a lot to us and helps the channel out, and we're almost at 1,000 subs, and we're really excited about that. That's one of our first milestones, and I'm stoked about it. So if you've already subscribed, thank you for subscribing. For those who have been with us throughout the entire journey, guys, thanks for hanging in there with us, and we'll see y'all on the water.